Okay, we know the drill at this point. There is a really dumb thing
6-7, I just bit right on the highway.
that is currently in the shop. And, yeah, if you saw my video about the 6-7 event in Rocket League, you already know my opinions on this.
6-7, I just bit right on the highway.
This is an Icon series emote, I suppose. It's Skrilla's Doot Doot 6-7. That's the artist followed by the name of the song. I'm not just saying nonsense, though it sounds like I am. Yeah, I just wanted to ramble a little bit. We're gonna get into a match of regular Battle Royale. I don't really have anything specific gameplay-wise. We've just had a new update. We've got a bunch of random crap in the game right now, but I just want to ramble again. I just want to rant a bit, so I'll wait until we're actually in a match to see you've got something more interesting than just the lobby to look at.
Not the leader of a cult, RabbitWithAxe.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of different things happening. Lethal Labs is now a location in the middle map. The alien threat is actually here. You know, even though we saw them in the trailer, they weren't on the map until now. I'm not going to really focus in too much on that right now, because I just want to kind of do a little bit of a catch-up, you know, less than 2 days, less than 2 weeks, sorry, since the start of the season. Just, like, a general catch-up on my thoughts, my feelings. You may have noticed if you follow me on Blue Sky, which comment, jeez, I am not with it right now. Yeah, link in the description if you are interested in following me on Blue Sky. I ramble a lot, I rant a lot. It's basically the same stuff I do for videos, so it all adds up. Also, I love how the audio is just broken with this new update, by the way. Like, this is fun. The fact that, like, my audio just cuts out every 3 seconds, it just sounds like a broken audio system. It's beautiful. It's actually completely beautiful. I'll probably mute it out in the actual audio mix for the video, but yeah, no, this is hell. Trying to play this game. Also, why am I not able to open that? But yeah, this really adds up into what I'm actually talking about. So yeah, right now we have a very messy game in many different ways. Obviously, I've already ranted in a few different places about all the different issues of the game. I obviously did that video talking about the potential AI slop that's been introduced, the fact that there's been a bunch of issues with pretty much every aspect of the game over the last, well, 2 weeks at this point. And yeah, long and short of it is, it's continuing and potentially actually getting worse. There's also a few things that I want to go over that I didn't talk about in that first video, just because I either haven't experienced them up to that point, or this audio is really throwing me off. But yeah, I haven't not experienced it personally, or I'd just not heard about it in general, so I didn't know if it was like a long-term or a major issue, really. Oh, thanks for stealing my kill, my friend. Oh boy, I am missing. Let's just get rid of... I cannot hit, apparently. Let's just get rid of that links. But yeah, so a big thing that I didn't really talk about, and I was gonna potentially do an actual dedicated video regarding ranked, because the situation is absolutely insane to me. But yeah, they changed how ranked rewards work. So now you are required to play not only all modes, which is already spit in the face to what the original promise was, with, you know, you can play how you want and get, you know, all the rewards no matter what. To instead be, you have to play everything, you don't have a choice. If you want all the cosmetics for a season, you have to play every mode, including for some of the Battle Pass rewards. Which, yeah, in my Battle Pass, did I even upload a Battle Pass review? I recorded one. I don't think I recorded the gameplay or something. Something went wrong with it, because, you know, this season has been going poorly for me, like, on a meta level. Like, I've not been doing great in terms of, you know, there's been a lot of recording issues that I've been experiencing since the season started, which has been really annoying. And it's only with Fortnite. I've been completely fine when it comes to, like, the Rocket League and Minecraft videos. Like, they recorded like a dream. For some reason, Fortnite just refuses to actually reliably record, which is really frustrating. But, yeah, with that being said, the idea that, you know, there are blitz and reload and Battle Royale specific, like, styles for different items from the Battle Pass is cool in concept, like as a base level, like it's a neat thing. I think I'll take the AR actually over the SMGs. But how they've actually implemented it basically means that if you know, there's no alternative. Like normally with stuff like this, you have the option of you can either play the mode or you can do a slightly more difficult challenge, but in anything. You know, it's like, you know, you earn 1,000,000 XP or you get 10 wins in reload or something. I don't know. That's probably a stupid example, but that sort of thing is usually how they do this stuff. And this time around, are you actually? Oh, you're actually up there. I couldn't see them because of the fence that was also blocking them. Come on, there we go. But yeah, like how they've done the current rank challenges, you have to play specific modes. Same with, I'll say these cosmetics for the battle pass. And in general, it's just not a fun experience. Like, I actually quite enjoy playing different modes. Like, I play a lot of Save the World, I play a lot of Blitz, obviously, because I've been doing the weekly series. Well, mostly weekly series. I've missed a few weeks here and there. But yeah, like, I do enjoy playing a variety. I don't like being forced to. And the fact that, like, this may be a decently long season, all things considered, you know, it goes until March, so it's pretty long. But that's still, like, it's not exactly infinite time to do things. And when you're being asked to do so much, it really feels like, I didn't mean to third party really there, but I'll take it. It really feels like they're really wanting as much playtime out of people as possible without really considering the promises made to the player base over the years. And just in general, like, it feels like you have to be super dedicated to this game and nothing else. Otherwise, you are not going to get anywhere near enough progression to actually, like, get everything you want. And even just to complete, like, the battle pass, technically. Because with things being locked behind certain modes, and the fact that, you know, for the first week, you didn't have access to Blitz or Reload for that entire time. And we've only just got OG with the release of OG Season 7, 8? What season are we on? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm doing a separate video on that in the future. But unfortunately, issues with Fortnite in general kind of take precedent. And yeah, there's just so many little things with this season that have added up to it being a really subpar experience. And that even plays into, and this is beyond the, you know, whole potential AI slop angle to all the cosmetics recently, but also there's a ton of stuff that is so blatantly just anti-Fortnite in terms of, like, what it was promised as, and really is just showing that they really want to just make profit more than anything else. Like the fact that, you know, as I showed in that intro sequence, the 6-7 emote, oh boy, everyone's favorite meme, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I'll admit, I don't mind it as much on the basis that it is technically from a song. Like, they haven't just done, if they just did the 6-7 audio, like, from the TikTok or whatever it actually is, I don't actually have a clue what the original video is from, but if it was that, with the same animation and everything, I would be way more down on it. The fact it is technically from a song, it may only be, you know, 5 seconds of, not even that, probably it's like 2 seconds of a song, like, still, even with that, like, at least it is based on something more tangible than just a nonsense phrase said in a video. And, like, I know that people are going to call me a hypocrite because, you know, there are plenty of memes that I have enjoyed over the years that were, you know, very similar ideas of just, like, it's just a word or a phrase or sounds made in a video. But, you know, something like, what's 9 plus 10, 21, or look at all those chickens, or, like, stuff like that. They are either intentionally funny, like, they are made to be funny in the first place, and there was, like, thought and, you know, some level of intelligence behind actually creating a meme, or it was something that was, you know, just spur of the moment kind of funny. The 9 plus 10, 21 meme in itself is nonsense, but it's a scripted, or to our understanding, a scripted Vine. It was an intentionally funny video with actual thought behind exactly what was happening in it. Whereas 6-7 is literal, like, self-admitted nonsense that means absolutely nothing. How did I die there? How did I only do... How are they on 91 health still? Whatever. I skipped over just then, but like also it tells you your progress in the battle pass. If you don't own the battle pass, it asks you to buy it rather than ready up for your next match. I should have shown that, but yeah, apparently that's a thing now. They want you to buy the battle pass while loading into a match. That is, oh, there's so many little things like this. Oh, and this is still in the game. I'm not gonna ramble too much about it, but I really hate the wave and the fact it's like a 20% chance of happening still. Like, just get rid of it. Just get rid of this as a concept. I hate it. The fact I can't choose where I want to land, it's awful. I hate this, but that's a different conversation right now. But even moving on from, you know, the whole 6-7 thing, which I just think is stupid, even beyond that, the other, like, collaborations and, like, relevant quote-unquote content that they've been doing has been absolutely asinine, in my opinion. Like, we've literally just got, as of tonight, as of recording this, the most recent item shop reset, we got Play by Carty. You know, convicted woman abuser. He strangled his pregnant wife or pregnant girlfriend or whatever, like, and he's in Fortnite now, and they've made a big deal out of, like, oh, he's such an influential artist and stuff. He's a woman abuser, and he's been convicted. Like, he's currently appealing, I believe. I think that's currently the situation, but, like, this is a convicted felon who's just in the game now. Like, I'm sure he's not the first, to be fair, but, like, this is insane. This is after the controversy. Like, at least with David, the controversy happened after he became Fortnite. You know, like, it's incredible the, you know, blunders that have been made when it comes to new and upcoming content. Because as well, like, to a much lesser extent, we also know now that Kim Kardashian is coming to Fortnite. They've really pushed it hard with the new content for her. Like, they've done multiple advertisements and everything for it. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, they have advertised Kim Kardashian coming to Fortnite harder than they usually, like, promote seasons of Fortnite. Like, it's really weird. And obviously, like, she is known for more things nowadays, but, like, the reason that people know her, the reason that she got famous in the first place is because of a sex tape leaking. Like, that's the level we're at right now. Like, I know she is, like, more than that nowadays, and I know, like, she's been trying to become a lawyer and doing a lot of, like, legal stuff in general. But, like, yeah, it's still such a confusing choice, especially to be pushing this hard. Like, I really hope, and I posted this in reply on the Bad Place, but, yeah, like, I really hope that Epic didn't pay for this licensing, you know? I mean, I hope she paid to be in Fortnite, because if Epic are deciding to pay to have someone like Kim Kardashian in their game, first off, they are completely just out of touch with their audience, like, beyond, like, any other thing they've ever included. Like, people have been comparing it to Rick and Morty in terms of just, like, inaccuracy to, like, what the fandom actually wants, but oh my god. But at least with, like, Rick and Morty, like, I'd say the general audience, the general player base of Fortnite is very similar to the general audience for Rick and Morty. Like, there's a decent amount of overlap there. Who realistically is watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians and then hopping on to complete the dailies on Fortnite? Like, realistically, that is such a minute crossover that, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it is really insane that they are going with that when there are so many, like, there are multiple, like, major, like, biggest in the world content creators of Fortnite that still don't have Icon Series stuff. And yet we're getting Kim K. Also, this is a screen I was on about with the, you know, if you don't own the Battle Pass, it asks you to buy the Battle Pass right here. Every time you die, you see your progress in the Battle Pass. I think that is ridiculous, personally. But we'll get one more match in. Hopefully we can do a little bit better, but this audio is absolutely driving me insane. But I guess I'll round things out by just kind of discussing the two things that made me want, should I say, to actually, you know, make this video. And that is, first off, the fact that we have a new OG pass, and I might talk about this more in my first impressions video. I'm not bothering with an OG pass review for the reasons I'm about to state. But as of right now, half of the OG pass is not unlockable. You can't get it, even if you level up enough, even if you get, like, the prerequisite completed, you can't get it, because it's currently not in the game. Like, straight up just not in the files. We do not know what's in half of the pass, which could potentially mean that there's more than the typical free outfits, and the free outfits have been revealed. But more realistically, it just means that they have rushed this pack so heavily that they've had to switch things up and, delay part of the content drop, which is absolutely insane and kind of proves that Epic aren't really on their A game right now. Like, the fact the game is in the state that it is in, whilst also having us lacking content in this way, is absolutely insane. How are you not dead? There we go. But yeah, I can't believe it, and as I say, I might go into a bit more detail when I do my first impressions video. But yeah, the fact the OG pass is only partially available on day of release, like, that's never happened with any other pass. We've never had a pass not release, in its entirety at launch, sort of thing. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I love this game so much right now. It's such a good game. Oh boy. But yeah, as I say, I'll quickly just show this because I'm not going to do a full-on video for the OG pass this time around because I'm kind of burnt out when it comes to these content drops. But if we quickly jump ahead, 4, 5, and 6 unlock on 9th of January. We have nearly a month where half this pass is not unlockable. And this is all free skins that we know about. Like, this is the free skins that, to our knowledge, are in this pass and nothing else. Then we have 3 pages of mystery. And, like, I don't know how to feel about that in a lot of ways. Like, it's kind of interesting because it's like, potentially we're getting more than 3 outfits. But realistically, we're just getting the sets of each character, like, split. And that is really, just on its own, annoying. And I don't, like, things may change. I'll do another video when we actually know for sure, on the 9th of January, when we actually know what's happening with the rest of that pass. But as it is, it's very concerning for the future of Fortnite Battle Passes and stuff like that, because this is OG, This is, like, supposed to be the, throwback pass, and the fact they're doing it in such an unusual way, like, if they did this for the regular BR, Battle Pass, the regular one, I wouldn't question it as much, and they kind of have by, doing the weird, you can do whatever you want unlocking, except for get the final stuff, but that's beside the point. The fact they've done this with OG, I think, says that they have not actually finished this pass. Or alternatively, it means absolutely nothing, and, I don't know. It's a mess. It feels rushed, and there's so many aspects to the current state of Fortnite that I'm just very messed up on. And that does bring us, though, to our final thing, which I'm going to actually switch out of Fortnite, and we're actually going to go onto the Epic Games Store. And that's because right now, as of recording this video, and hopefully by the time this video goes up, it will be resolved, but as of right now, Hogwarts Legacy is available for free. There's a whole promotion going on. You get a Chocolate Frog back bling, something like that. If you play it, it's free for however long, until the 18th? Yeah, until the 18th. So make sure you get that while it's available, I suppose, if you really care about having a Chocolate Frog back bling. But the thing with that, Hogwarts Legacy became free, and the Epic Games Store stopped working. And that is for both free purchases, like Hogwarts Legacy, as well as actual paid purchases. So I'm trying to buy Rematch right now because, once again, there's a Fortnite promotion. I've also been wanting Rematch, and it is on sale right now, so I'll probably do videos on that when it comes out, when I'm able to buy it. When Epic, bestows on me the ability to purchase an item, then yeah, I'll most likely end up doing a video on that. But yeah, as of right now, you can't actually make any purchases through the Epic Games Store. That includes V-Bucks, that includes other games, that includes, let's say, the free items. You cannot purchase anything. So if there's anything that you want to buy, that you want to, get, whether that's, Playboy Carty in Fortnite, whether that's the new pass in Rocket League, anything like that, there's a bunch of stuff available right now, including the current Christmas festive items that are free for Rocket League, Fortnite, and Fall Guys. All of that stuff is completely inaccessible right now, because for whatever reason, if I click checkout, or if I click get on the actual Hogwarts Legacy page or whatever else, it'll give me a 504, I think it's 504, 503, I don't know, whatever, error. A completely blank screen otherwise, that is just an error page. And this goes as well if you try and use the web store, if you try and use the mobile app store, everything is down. And based on all the communications we've had so far, which has been actually quite a few different posts about this from Epic directly, they have no idea what's wrong. They actually don't know. Hogwarts Legacy was revealed to be a free game at the Game Awards, which that's a whole other kind of worms. I'm not going to get into the Game Awards. A lot of things were very bad about that. But moving on from that little tangent there, currently, Epic has broken the ability to buy things from Epic. Who on earth is running this company? And why are they deciding to run it into the ground right now? Because with the fact that Fortnite launched in the state they did for this new season, for this new chapter in fact, the fact that there's been a bunch of technical issues across all of the Epic server games, and then the fact that now the store just doesn't work, it really feels like, and putting the conspiracy hat back on again, it really feels like AI is involved here. It feels like they are coding exclusively with generative AI at this point, because there is no other excuse for why it is so busted. Everything about it is a broken mess, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. As I say, we've just had a new update, and to my understanding, no major, in my opinion, bugs have been fixed, and yet now the audio doesn't work properly. We have reversed course in so many ways, to the point where the game cannot be purchased. Any game cannot be purchased on the Epic Games Store. I've been a staunch defender of the Epic Games Store as a PC marketplace for a very long time, and this is making me not want to use it anymore. There are so many issues on Epic's part, and they are back to back with no fixes upcoming. It's fascinating to see a company fall from such great heights, but yeah, that is everything that I wanted to talk about for this video. So, with that being said, that's going to be it from me. So, I hope you enjoyed this very long ramble. What were we at? Nearly half an hour of recording? Crazy. But, yeah, if you did like it, make sure to like it. Subscribe if you're new and turn on the bell so you never miss upload. Or there's a couple of your thoughts and feelings on anything that I've discussed, or just anything I haven't discussed. Talk about the other issues with Fortnite or Epic Games, or whatever else you want to talk about. Talk about the Game Awards, I don't care. But, with that being said, it's going to be it from me. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna take